What if a tiny change, just a few strands of hair, could shift how you feel when you see your own reflection? There's real science behind this. The right bangs can transform not just your look, but your confidence. Curtain and wispy bangs aren't about chasing youth. They're about honoring your story and radiating ageless beauty every single day. By the end of this video, you'll know how to pick and style curtain or wispy bangs in a way that flatters your face, your silver hair, and your lifestyle. I'll show you why these styles bring back softness and balance, drawing from science and from real-life experiences of women over 60. If you've ever felt invisible, worried about thinning hair, or simply wanted a change that feels true to you, you're in the right place. We'll go beyond quick fixes, with practical steps and small shifts that help you feel seen, confident, and radiant. So many of us have sat in the salon chair, quietly wishing the stylist would understand what we truly want, a look that feels fresh, but still feels like us. Maybe you've wondered if bangs would work for you, or hesitated, thinking they might be too youthful or too much trouble to manage. So, how does a little change in your bangs make such a difference after 60? In today's video, I'll share why the way you frame your face matters more than ever and how just the right touch can soften your whole look. Along the way, I'll reveal the secrets behind wispy and curtain bangs, what really works for silver hair, and why these styles are loved by so many women who want a refresh without feeling like they're trying too hard. You'll pick up practical styling tips and a few little-known tricks to make your bangs work for you, no matter your lifestyle. Most importantly, you'll find new ways to see yourself with a bit more warmth, softness, and maybe even a sense of fun. Ready to explore something new together? Let's start by uncovering what really happens to our hair and features as we age and why the right bangs can make all the difference. As we move into our 60 seconds and beyond, changes happen beneath the surface, many of them subtle, but all of them meaningful. Collagen levels drop, so the skin naturally loses a bit of its youthful volume. Cheeks that were once fuller become softer. The jawline and temples may feel less defined. And hair? It often becomes finer and sometimes sparser, especially along the hairline and crown. All of this gradually reshapes the natural frame around the face. With less structure and fullness, the way light and shadow fall across the face starts to change, too. Shadows can become more noticeable under the eyes or along expression lines, and facial features may appear sharper than before, even if your energy and spirit are as bright as ever. That's why adding some form of bangs or face-framing layers is about so much more than style alone. Strategically placed hair around the forehead or temples acts like a natural soft focus filter, gently blurring harsh lines, balancing proportions, and redirecting attention to the eyes and smile. There's actual science to this. Studies show that faces with gentle framing, think of a few strands or layers across the upper face, are often perceived as warmer, more approachable, and even more lively. Many women notice this effect immediately. Psychologists call it a mirror moment, that flash of recognition when you suddenly feel truly seen and your whole posture shifts. And the choice of how you frame your face is deeply personal. For some, it's about softness. For others, it's a sense of lift or a spark of playfulness. The key is that this decision belongs to you, and it's never too late to try something new or to let your style evolve along with your journey. So, the real question isn't just if bangs are right for you, but which type might fit your face shape, your hair texture, and most importantly, your spirit. Let's break down the possibilities, starting with curtain bangs, and see how each option brings its own kind of magic. What I'm about to share might seem counterintuitive, especially if you've always thought bangs are just for the young. Curtain bangs are different. They're not about hiding, they're about highlighting. Why do curtain bangs matter so much? Especially after 60. Here's the real reason. When the fringe is too blunt or heavy, it actually draws attention to sharper features or fine lines, the opposite of what most of us want. But curtain bangs, when cut and styled just right, create the illusion of a longer, more oval face and instantly soften your look. Curtain bangs are parted slightly in the center and sweep down to graze the cheekbones. That soft, face framing line draws the eye up and out, giving the effect of lift, and working beautifully with silver hair for movement and brightness. Now, let's address a few common worries that come up all the time, both in the salon and online. First, aren't curtain bangs high maintenance? Actually, they're surprisingly forgiving, especially if your hair is fine or a bit wavy. After washing, just add a touch of volumizing mousse at the roots, and use a round brush or even just your fingers to coax them into shape. If your hair dries with a bit of bend, that's even better. You don't need to flat iron these bangs. Their beauty comes from natural movement. Second, don't bangs look too youthful for me? Not at all. Curtain bangs are timeless. Women like Helen Mirren or Andie MacDowell wear them as a signature look, proving that it's not about chasing youth, but about framing the face beautifully, whatever your age. Third, what if I wear glasses? Curtain bangs and glasses actually complement each other perfectly. The trick is to keep the fringe long enough to blend around the frames, so it looks intentional. Think Diane Keaton's effortless style. No awkward gaps, just a seamless transition. So, how do you get curtain bangs that actually flatter your face? It's all about customization. If your features are on the angular side, curtain bangs add softness and round out the overall shape. If your face is longer or oval, they add a touch of width that balances your proportions. For rounder faces, ask your stylist for slightly longer, layered pieces that hug the sides of your cheeks. Before heading to the salon, here's a tip most stylists wish more people knew. Bring a photo not just of a celebrity, but of yourself, on a day your hair made you feel amazing. This helps your stylist get a sense of what softness means for you. When you're at home, you don't need a complicated routine to keep curtain bangs looking fresh. On wash days, use a small amount of root lifting spray and blow dry your bangs away from your face with a round brush for that signature curtain effect. In between salon visits, if the ends start to look a little heavy, a light trim with thinning shears can make all the difference. No need to panic if you can't get to your stylist right away. And don't forget, curtain bangs are all about versatility. Got silver or salt and pepper hair? Adding a few soft highlights around your bangs will create extra dimension and catch the light. Curtain bangs also work with just about any style, whether you're throwing your hair up in a messy bun, tying it back in a low pony, or letting it flow loose for special occasions. A little wave or curl at the ends takes everything up a notch, and the face framing effect means you need less makeup to feel put together. Now, you might be wondering if curtain bangs fit your lifestyle. Maybe you love gardening, volunteering, or running after grandkids, and you don't have time for high-maintenance hair. The truth is, curtain bangs are the ultimate wash-and-go fringe. They grow out gracefully, and if you ever want to change, you can simply sweep them to the side or blend them back. Choosing curtain bangs isn't about hiding your age, it's about celebrating it. And when you combine the science, the style, and a little bit of your own confidence, you're not just getting a new haircut, you're getting a renewed sense of self that goes far beyond the mirror. That's a powerful shift all on its own. But if you want even more flexibility, more movement, and a lighter touch, wispy bangs might be the magic you've been waiting for. Let's explore how this next style brings a whole new kind of softness and fun to your look. If curtain bangs are all about elegant framing and timeless chic, wispy bangs are their free-spirited sister, soft, airy, and full of life. And for many women, wispy bangs might be exactly what your hair and your confidence have been missing. Let's be honest, thinning hair is a worry for a lot of women over 60. You might notice your part is a bit wider, or the top of your head feels less full. The instinct is often to cover it up with heavy, straight-across bangs. But here's the twist. That usually has the opposite effect, making hair look flatter and less lively. Wispy bangs flip the script. They're cut in feathery, uneven layers, so they move with you, catching the light and the breeze. Instead of hiding, they brighten your features and give your hair new energy. There's actually a touch of science here, too. Because wispy bangs let a little skin peek through, they bounce light onto your forehead and open up your whole face, an old Hollywood trick for that soft focus glow. Worried wispy bangs won't suit a rounder face. It's a common fear, but it turns out to be one of the biggest myths. Over 70% of women over 60 who try wispy bangs say they feel more stylish and confident, not less. Those light layers actually create an illusion of both fullness and lift, sculpting your features without any heaviness. And if you've ever thought, my hair's too thin for bangs, here's the good news. Wispy bangs are made for finer hair. Instead of trying to fake density, they make the most of every strand, giving texture and movement without weighing anything down. Still, thinking bangs are just for the young. It's time to flip that story too. Wispy bangs aren't about chasing youth. They're about expressing your spirit, adding a touch of playfulness, energy, and individuality to your look, no matter your age. I'll never forget Susan, a retired teacher we worked with. After chemo, her hair came back much finer. She'd always worn it long and straight, and worried bangs would feel forced. But we tried a few wispy layers, and just days later she sent a picture smiling, eyes bright, saying, "For the first time in ages, I see me in the mirror again." Sometimes the smallest changes bring the biggest lift. So, how do you make wispy bangs work for your everyday life? The beauty is in their versatility. Let them fall with your natural waves for a soft, effortless look. On a busy day, just gather your hair into a ponytail or a loose bun. Those feathered bangs keep things light and approachable, no matter how you style the rest. Want to dress things up? A quick twist of the round brush, or a gentle curl at the ends, and your bangs pop, framing your face perfectly. A few real-world styling tricks. If you want volume at the roots, a light touch of dry shampoo works wonders. Skip the heavy oils, wispy bangs thrive on movement and bounce. And if you're ever unsure, try a virtual hairstyle app or even a set of clip-in bangs to experiment. Zero commitment required. What if your bangs grow out between salon visits? No stress. Just sweep them to the side for a laid-back side fringe effect, or use a bobby pin for a playful retro touch. The beauty of wispy bangs is their not precious imperfection makes them more charming, not less. You might be thinking, but what if I mess them up? Honestly, that's the fun part. Wispy bangs are meant to look lived in, not overstyled. Some of the best looks come from just letting your hair be itself. And if you've discovered your own hacks or favorite products, share them in the comments. Your experience could be just what someone else needs to hear. Here's the real magic. With wispy bangs, you're not following someone else's rulebook, you're creating your own version of beauty. One that feels light, natural, and unmistakably you. And when you pair the effortless vibe of wispy bangs with the classic softness of curtain bangs, you've got a style toolkit that's as versatile and as evolving as you are. If you take only one thought with you today, let it be this. Your hair is more than just hair. It's the frame around your story, the reflection of your spirit, and sometimes the little reminder you need that you are still vibrant, visible, and beautifully evolving. Curtain bangs, wispy bangs, these aren't just styles, they're tools that can soften, brighten, and even spark joy when you catch your own reflection. But more importantly, they remind us that change, no matter how small, can open the door to confidence, connection, and a fresh sense of self. And here's the part I hope really sticks. You don't have to do this alone. Every woman who tries something new, whether it's bangs, a new lipstick, or simply walking a little taller, helps another woman feel braver too. That's the ripple effect we can create together. So here's my invitation. Take one simple step today. Maybe it's booking a haircut consultation. Maybe it's trying a new styling trick I shared. Or maybe it's just standing in front of the mirror and saying, "Yes, I am visible. And yes, I am radiant." These little steps add up. They're how we begin to feel our inner youth meet our outer grace. And I would love to hear from you. Did you ever have that mirror moment where a tiny change made you feel brand new? Are you considering curtain or wispy bangs? Or maybe you already love them. Share your journey in the comments. Your story might be the exact encouragement another woman needs right now. Now, if you found value in this video, please take a moment to like it, share it with a friend, and subscribe. Not just to support this channel, but because every time you engage, you'll be the first to see more practical, uplifting advice made for women like us. And trust me, we have so much more to explore together. From effortless silver hairstyling, to timeless wardrobe touches, to skincare, rituals that honor the years we've lived, while keeping us glowing. So, let's keep building this space, a community where we don't hide, don't apologize, and don't fade into the background. Instead, we celebrate every season, every strand of silver, and every new choice that reminds us we are radiant, relevant, and remarkable. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember, you are visible, you are beautiful, and your story is far from over. Until next time, let's keep shining together.